Students, we have to prove integration dx by square root x square minus a square is equal to natural log of x plus square root x square minus a square plus c. First, we identify this form. If we can see this closely, we are unable to find any of such form from page 125 of FSE Part 2 book. Page 125 shows us some basic forms. It doesn't match with any of those basic forms. It means we will have to first transform it into basic form. So in order to transform, we in fact want to remove the square root from here. We use trigonometric substitution. In place of x, we write a secant theta. X will be replaced by a secant theta, then its differential is dx is equal to a secant theta tan theta d theta. As we know that the derivative of secant is secant theta tan theta, so same as the differential, and dx is equal to a secant theta tan theta d theta is differential of left hand side and right hand side of the substitution. X is equal to a secant theta. Now we consider the given form, integration dx by square root x square minus a square. We make those replacements. Dx is replaced by a secant theta tan theta d theta, and x is replaced by a secant theta. It becomes a square secant square theta minus a square. A square can be taken common from denominator, then it will become secant square minus 1. Secant square becomes tan square. Secant square minus 1 becomes tan square. A square tan square removes the root and square. Root and square are cancelled, so we have a tan theta in the denominator. A tan theta from numerator cancels out denominator a tan theta, and we have to integrate simply secant theta. Natural log of integration of secant is natural log of secant plus tan plus c prime we write. And now where we make substitution, we can see that x is equal to a secant theta. If we take a on left hand side, then it becomes secant theta value x by a. Definition of secant is hypotenuse by base, as definition of cos is base by hypotenuse. It is reciprocal of cos, so has inverted form of the definition of cos. Cos is base by hypotenuse, secant is hypotenuse by base. This is how we can find h is x, hypotenuse is x, base is a. By using Pythagoras theorem, we can find perpendicular. It is square root x square minus a square. As we know that h square is equal to p square plus b square, from that we find p is equal to square root x square minus a square. From here we have all these hypotenuse, base and perpendicular. We can define tan. Tan theta is perpendicular by base. Perpendicular is x square minus a square square root by a. This will be tan theta. So now we can make replacements. Natural log of secant is x by a. Tan is square root x square minus a square by a plus c prime. Then we can take LCM a. A is LCM. So natural log of x plus square root x square minus a square by a plus c prime. And then we use log property. Property of the logarithm is natural log of x plus square root x square minus a square minus natural log of a minus natural log of a plus c prime. C prime minus natural log of a. Natural log of a is a constant, c prime is a constant. Both will make another constant c. So natural log of x plus square root x square minus a square plus c. This is the integration of this given form, which this form did not match with the basic form. We then make substitution, trigonometric substitution, in order to remove the root. When we removed the root, we found secant theta to integrate, and we integrated that. It matches with the basic form. Its integration is natural log of secant plus tan plus c prime. Then we converted this theta form in x form using substitution equation. So this is the solution, student.